Hello, my name is Mina Selim. We are a team composed of 4 members. Our project is a prototype for a Bluetooth car, called a Bluetooth controlled car through an Android application. The idea that we wanted to make a small car that can go to the small places where humans can go. So this prototype is just a base idea. We can add more components to the project, like a camera to take photos or a water pump to distinguish fires. Now, I will leave you with my colleagues to explain for you how we connected all the components of this project together with Arduino and the Bluetooth application. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm John, and I'm going to show you our project components and how everything is connected together. So first, we have an Arduino Uno, a card with 4 motors, an edge bridge used to connect the Arduino with the motors of the car to transfer the power and to set the directions in which the wheels will rotate. We have a proximity sensor for object detection, a Bluetooth module used to transfer orders from the mobile application to the Arduino, and a buzzer which is used as an alert for the user. All these components are powered by external source as a small battery, and that's it. Now I will leave you with my colleagues to show you the code. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Omar. I'm going to explain to you parts of the code using this project. The code is actually, we've divided it in 3 parts. The first part includes the set of function responsible for setting up the variables, the pins, declaring the pins, which ones are the outputs, which ones are going to be inputs. The second part is the looping function. This is the main function responsible for checking continuously on the changes, and the status of the sensors, and the Bluetooth module. So this is for the second part. For the third part, we have the functions we've made just to make the car, the driver car, forward or backward, changing its direction, Okay, so now I will switch to the laptop, to the screen mode here, and I'll try to explain to you the code. Okay, so we have here this is actually the whole code for this project. We have this function here. This is the setup function. We started with setting the serial, saying that, telling the serial to begin with 9600. This is actually a delay that the Bluetooth module is going to be updated with. So this is, we are telling the Bluetooth module how to, how much delay is going to be given. The second line is actually, we start here to binding the pins, or setting each pin to the corresponding functionality that we want to do. For the first one, we set it to the input. This is the Bluetooth input. This is to be bound to the first pin. The third pin is bound as output. This is the enable A in the edge bridge. The fourth one, the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, these are the 4 outputs of the edge bridge. They're all outputs. We have the 8th output, but this one is for the enable B. We have the 10th pin set as input. This is for the sensor input, the proximity sensor input that we've used. We have the pin 13. This is declared output. This is for the buzzer. Yes, so this part is, this concludes, the setup function. Um, okay, so as we've seen in the code, uh, this is the part that I'm going to explain to you. My colleague Amin, he will continue with you, explaining the other two parts, the looping part and the functions that we've made. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Amin, and I will continue what my colleague Omar started by explaining the last two parts in the code. First, we have started by defining 5 different methods that are used to activate the car and use motion. Let's start by discussing the void loop function. It starts by sensor declaration, which takes a signal coming from pin 10 connected to the proximity sensor. And the order that it's a variable that we store the signal coming from the Bluetooth module in it. First, we check if there is a signal coming from the Bluetooth module, and we store it. If there was found one, if there is one found, we will store it in the order variable and stop the engine. Then we will check if what the kind of signal that was sent to the Bluetooth module. If the case was F, the car will check for if the sensor, the proximity sensor, has signal of 0 or 1, where signal 0 indicates there is an object in front of it, and 1 does not indicate there is nothing in front. So if there is an object, we will send a high signal to the buzzer in order to activate it. Else we will go to the sending a low signal to the buzzer to deactivate if it was already activated. Then the car will go forward, accessing the forward method, which sends the signal to the engine to make it start. If the case was B, then the car will go backward, sending an inverse polarity signals so the car go in the backward direction. Then there is the case where L for left and R for the right. So now finished explaining how the code and the components work in this project. Now we'll leave you to video demonstrating the car in action.